Namaste, beloved. The divinity in us acknowledges and welcomes and honors the divinity in you.
Welcome to this month of more meditation, and we have had such a beautiful time with May being a month of more, and today of course is activating love. And when you activate love, the other three, the health, the wealth, the light, is naturally activated with it. So this is a very exciting 30 minutes that we get together. And just so you know, and I will let you know that both Daniel and I our brain at the moment is doing this. It's very, very, very expanded. It's right down in Delta range. We're feeling almost dysfunctional in an enlightenment state. And for some of you, you will get knocked out of it. Like you'll feel like, oh, I want to go to sleep. Oh, my brain's going down here. And it's okay. If we could switch it off for you, we would, but we can't. This is what's happening. So, if you go deeper than you've ever gone before, if you feel the need to just drop out, do so, because you'll still be getting all of the words. You'll still be getting the incredible energy, and I'm very excited. It's really beautiful for us when we start to feel like this before we start working with the public, because we know that all of the divine beings that we work with, that you work with, are co-creating a very powerful high frequency energy field. So have your intention clear today that the healing that your body, mind, soul, and emotions needs, it will get. And that also that this blanket of love that we are creating together as we speak goes out into this cosmos and heals all who are suffering in this world and beyond. Okay, Daniel's going to read to you out of a very special book. I think some of you have seen this book before. It's called Codebreaker, Discover the Password to Unlock the Best Version of You. And it's our legacy work to the world. And so he's reading out of chapter 2, Love, Ignite the Secret to Your Success.
It is the secret sauce to success. Pamela Wilson said, love is a magician. Everything it touches turns into itself. Mozart said, neither a lofty degree of intelligence nor imagination, nor both together, go to the making of genius. Love, 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 that is the soul of genius. Let's talk about love for a moment. It's a state, it's an energy, not an emotion that we're talking about. As energy, it is the most powerful energy of the cosmos. It's the catalyst of creation and is infinitely powerful. It's the fuel of miracles. At our very core, love is who we are. It's an expression of the true self when unimpeded by ego-mind programs. More than anything else, love facilitates transformation. And love supports the development and growth of real success and happiness.
Are you going to read the Hafiz poem?
I am.
Oh, good. So just before, I think you've got another quote here that's beautiful, haven't you? Would you read that one? I love that one.
I'm going to paraphrase Rumi who said, your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. And we add, and neutralize them.
So when Daniel starts to read this Hafiz poem, which is probably one of my favorites of all time, I want you to understand that the meditation really did start the moment we welcomed you, but formally, it's going to start when Daniel starts to read this poem. So if you could all just find yourself very comfortable in your chair, your couch, your bed, wherever it is that you're going to meditate now. Make sure that your phones are on mute. And
your Zoom is on mute.
And your Zoom, yes, I've muted everyone. And just really start to take these deep, beautiful belly breaths. And as you breathe in through the nose, allow the belly to come out. And as you breathe out, allow the body to come in. And just take a few beautiful, beautiful, deep, deep breaths. And just allow yourself to drop into your chair, knowing that it's your time. You've got nowhere else to go and nothing else to do in this moment.
Before I start this poem, I want to share a line by Hafiz that we just discovered today. The heart is a 1,000-stringed instrument, and it is only tuned by love.
Wow.
I know the way you can get when you've not had a drink of love. Your face hardens, your sweet muscles cramp. Children become concerned about a strange look that appears in your eyes, which even begins to worry your own mirror and nose. Squirrels and birds sense your sadness and call an important conference in a tall tree. They decide which secret code to chant to help your mind and soul. Even angels fear that brand of madness that arrays itself against the world and throws sharp stones and spears into the innocent and into oneself. Oh, I know the way you can get if you've not been drinking love. You might rip apart every sentence your friends and teachers say, looking for hidden clauses. You might weigh every word on a scale like a dead fish. You might pull out a ruler to measure from every angle in your darkness the beautiful dimensions of a heart you once trusted. I know the way you can get if you've not had a drink from love's hands. That is why all the great ones speak of the vital need to keep remembering God. So you'll come to know and see him as being so playful and wanting, just wanting to help. That is why Hafiz says, bring your cup near me, for all I care about is quenching your thirst for freedom. All a sane man can ever care about is giving love.
Breathing deeply, aware of the inflow and the outflow of your breath. And very gently closing your eyes, allowing yourself to go deep within, letting your shoulders drop. And those tiny little muscles around your eyes, allow them to soften and relax. Relax your jaw. Your body feeling heavy in the chair as your arms and your hands completely relaxed in your lap. And if you're sitting in a chair, your feet firmly planted on the ground, and you know that you are loved and that you are supported. breathing deeply with every breath that you hear and take. Allow yourself to go deeper and deeper, more and more relaxed. Feeling so good. Now, using your imagination, you're going on a journey into your own heart. An incredible white light appears before you now. And you realize that this shimmering white light is simply a gateway into your heart center. And as you take a deep breath and let it go, I'm going to count to 3. And when I get to 3, you will be able to walk through that gateway of pure light into the magical mystery world of your inner realms of your heart center. 1, 2, and 3. Taking that step with your imagination, taking a step through that shimmering white light into this incredible space. And as you look around you, you see these beautiful crystalline structures. And the sun is bouncing off them like diamond light. And every step you take, light lights up under your feet in response to the light that you are. And there's a sense of awe and wonder as you continue to walk through this divine place within you. You feel this connection to your true self is so strong now that there is no difference between you and the divinity that you are. All ego mind stories and structures have been left at that doorway. You are now free and clear to walk, to be the love that you are. And as you continue to breathe deeply, you find yourself being drawn into the center of this incredible space that you inhabit right now. This space that surely the angels and God co-created together for you. You know that you have never been judged or criticized, abandoned or betrayed in this space. And as you move toward the center of this light, crystalline world that you find yourself within, you see a beautiful quartz crystal bench, and it has rose quartz flowing through it. And you are magnetically drawn to sit in this bench. You feel the sun just gently caressing your skin. This warm, soft breeze moving your hair. You feel like you are now in a cocoon that is love. Breathe in and just sit within this space for a moment and feel what it feels like to be the love that you are. You've opened up a channel within you. And through this divine channel now, guidance is pouring through, and you see what you are doing now, what it is that you are doing in the world. And you realize, yes, I have come here to be of service. Yes, I have come here to understand the truth of who I am, that I am this love. And I love all that I am doing in every moment. The most meaningful tasks, the washing, the sweeping, the doing, the joy of being healthy and strong, to be able to do the physical things that you are here to do, to have the wisdom, the creativity, the knowledge, and the wonder, the intelligence and the consciousness to apply to the business you are in, to your family, your friends. And as you look through the eyes of love and feel through the heart of love, you look around you and you see the people that you interact with. Yes, they're in your heart. And you love them. You can see the wonder and divinity of their true self, regardless of the words that have come out of their mouth. And you realize in this space, there is no one you need to forgive. For all pain has been an illusion. That reality is who you are right now. And you understand that if it's not love, it's not real. Breathing deeply. And in your mind, you can repeat these words. I am the love that I have been seeking. The divine resides within me as me. I love what I do and how I show up. I love the people in my life. I live the love that I am. And as the brain processes these high frequency words.
Sorry, I pressed my mute button. Hello?
And as the brain begins to process these words, releasing the chemicals of joy, oxytocin, into the body, the cells are now activated to heal. All your stem cells, with their intelligence moving to that part of you that needs healing now. This love propelling them to your heart, your liver, your lungs, your kidneys, your digestive system, your throat, your eyes, ears, nose, mouth, your hair follicles, your skin. All of your stem cells propelled by this divine love to activate perfect health and well-being. Breathe in and breathe out. And this love magnetizing abundance to you, magnetizing more joy, more wonder, more money, more opportunities, more love, a wealth of more. And as you continue to breathe in of this love and breathe out of this love, the light that you are shines so brightly with every breath that you take. Your skin glowing, you, the light emanating from you, not being able to be contained within your physical 3D body, moving beyond 4D into a 5-dimensional and above reality, where love is your normal state of being. And as you continue to breathe deeply, Daniel and I will be coming into your homes for you, putting our spiritual, energetic hands on the top of your head. And giving you a transmission of this divine energy, activating love. Breathing deeply and allowing this energy to be accessed by the brain and the body, and to go where your body in its intelligence needs it the most. Breathing in and breathing out. Aware of this energy. Coursing through you. As we give thanks to God and the divine love for seeing with divine eyes of love, for hearing with the divine ears, for speaking through the divine wisdom, knowledge, wonder, and for our hearts beating as one with the divine. And from this beautiful crystalline structure that you have spent this time within, knowing that it is here for you at any time, just realize it's time to stand up and very gently walking through this space that love has created just for you. And coming up to that beautiful white light shimmering doorway. And I'm going to count to 3. And when I get to 3, you'll walk through that doorway completely refreshed. Your whole beingness healed with this love. That your whole system of cells, of emotions, blood flow, stem cells, all of them making a shift in this moment to support you and your life and the wonder of who you are. 1. Nice deep breath in and out. 2. Another deep breath. And 3, moving through out of this heart center into your home, into waking consciousness, coming back refreshed, in awe of who you are, and knowing that this place is yours to move into at any time. You might want to stretch it out. Take a deep breath and join us back in this room. Let's just sit for a moment, just coming back. Feeling so good. All right. Okay, everyone. Let's see how you're doing. Daniel?
Speechless, blissed out, and lovingly being in this energy field that we've all co-created.
Let's just see. Anybody like to unmute yourself? Robin said, thank you so much.
I'd like to ask you a question.
Yes, of course. Who is it?
This is Violet.
Hi, Violet.
Hi. Um, when I was going through, it was wonderful. Thank you so much. When I have my eyes closed and going through it, and even if it's closed, it's a bright light inside,
Mhm.
and sometimes it has shapes, but
You're moving in and out.
what does that mean?
So when you're seeing this
Oh,
white light within you, that's what you said, right? That you were seeing white light.
yes.
That's
Mhm.
really your spiritual eyes seeing the wonder of who you are. It means that your third eye is opening or open, and you're looking into another dimension, and it's really beautiful, isn't it? I can't hear you.
Oh, okay. I thank you very, very much.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else?
Sandra, that was just incredible.
Who's this?
This is Janice.
Oh, hello, Janet. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing? I don't get to sit out on these very often. It's
I
evening.
know. I'm trying to put this on speaker view.
Gallery.
Hang on, let's put it onto gallery and see what happens. Now I'll put it onto speaker view and see if I can get you. Is everybody else can see Janice as she's speaking?
Can you see me? Do I need to speak before I go up on the screen?
Can you all see her when she speaks then?
Lee, Bhavani, Lynn Rose. I see some of my favorite people out there tonight. A lot of my favorite people.
Hang on, let me go into ours and I'm going to remove pin and see what happens. There you are. Now I can see you.
Hi, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you, beautiful one? You look beautiful.
Thank you so much. You know, I spend so much time in the background doing tech. I usually have my hair in a ponytail and my little jacket on, but it's really warm and beautiful here today, so I don't need the jacket, and I left my hair down. And
Gorgeous. So did you have a beautiful experience, Janice?
I did. Oh my gosh. You know what? You and I have been together for many, many years, and I am always just in awe when I do one of these meditations with you, and I still feel a little bit out of it. It was just wonderful, though. I loved it, and you know, everyone who knows me knows that I just sing Sandra's praises. She's phenomenal. Daniel's phenomenal. They are truly a family, and I've gotten to work with them very personally recently. And if you don't mind me sharing just for just a minute about what happened with us, I'd love to let people know just a personal experience about what happened when I was working with you. Sandra, do you mind?
Not at all. I think
Okay.
Janice has listened to so many correction calls, and yet she's never actually been on the other end of it. And so of course, I'm sure everyone would love to hear about this.
Well, I shared a little bit about this on the Abundant Soul call a week or so ago, and I've had several people message me and just ask for more details, and so I wanted to share. I've been working with Sandra and Daniel. A lot of you know me. I see so many familiar faces out there. Katish, another one of my favorite people who's just amazing with some of the most beautiful ideas. I see so many wonderful people. You know, I've worked with Sandra and Daniel for years now, and people will very often message me privately and say, well, you know, I'm thinking about one of their programs, but I'm just not sure it's going to help me. I don't know if this really applies to me. And you know, I'm always happy to share the things I've seen over the years. And over the years, I've seen thousands and thousands of stories of people making just these amazing shifts working with Sandra and Daniel. But recently, I had an opportunity to work with them personally, to be on the other side of the table. And I've really been struggling to try and describe exactly what happens when you have the opportunity to be in that seat. You know, I have personally witnessed thousands of people who have come to Sandra and Daniel for things like struggles in their business, not being able to earn enough money, not being able to hit a certain income level. I've seen some tremendous things happen there. I've seen people come with anxiety and depression and relationship problems, and they all walk away thrilled. Most of them don't walk away; they're right here. They keep coming back, and they're thrilled. And I've seen what happens, but and I've seen people with health issues come to them. But when my own daughter, she's 12 years old now, she was born with just some general health issues, seasonal allergies and asthma. And as the years went by, she developed peanut tree nut allergies. And then a few years ago, she developed IBS. And so she started having all these digestive issues. And you know, I don't know why it never occurred to me to go to Sandra and Daniel. We did all the doctor's visits, you know, we as we should when she's little. You know, we did family doctor's visits, and we did allergists, and we drove hours and hours away to get to specialists and endocrinologists and gastroenterologists and all kind of other ologists at thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars we've spent over the years. But it continued to get worse, and the pain continued to get worse, and the medications weren't helping, and the test results were coming back just fine or inconclusive or okay. And I made a Facebook post, and in fact, quite a few of you have reached out to me after the Facebook post. I was just in a frenzy one day a few weeks ago. She was having a really bad day. Every day I will ask her, what's your pain level? On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the best and 10 being the worst. And for almost 2 years, it's been an 8 to a 10. What's your nausea level on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the best, 10 being the worst? For almost 2 years, the baby has told me 8 to 10 every single day. And we've continued to see doctors, and now they've started passing us back and forth. So I made this Facebook post, and I just asked for prayers because nothing was working and nothing was happening. So Sandra calls me, and she says, oh my goodness, what's going on? I had no idea Dorothy was so sick. So I shared with her, and we decided to have Sandra do a private session with Dorothy. And she also recommended the LifeWave patches. We're doing several things with Dorothy. The LifeWave patches, so I got some of those and started putting those on her. Sandra met with her, and the first day after Sandra met with her, my little girl said, you know, I think I'm feeling okay that night before bed. One session, she was down to probably a 3 to a 4 pain and nausea. Sandra did some wonderful corrections, and I downloaded those. I put those on my phone so my daughter could listen to them over and over, and she did, because she, you know, even at that age, she recognized that she was feeling better and she was ready to make a change. And so she was listening to those corrections every day. And a few weeks later, we had another session, and it was a really powerful session for us both. And Sandra really included me in that session. And after that session, her pain and nausea have gone down to a 0 every day. It's been over 2 weeks, 0 pain, 0 nausea. She is active. You know, we're still doing the LifeWave patches. We have a patching protocol we're following. Sandra recommended a wonderful drink. You know, she's always struggled with her immune system. We would take that baby out in public, and every time she would get sick. She's had cold her 5th grade year. This year we're homeschooling because she couldn't go to school. She couldn't be out in public. Her 5th grade year, she was on 6 rounds of antibiotics because every time we took her into public, she would get sick again. So Sandra recommended this wonderful drink. It's a terrible, wonderful drink for her immune system. And and she's posted it in the Activate Abundance Facebook group, in the LifeWave Facebook group, on her Facebook page. So you can find that. And if you can't, message me, and I will be more than happy to share it with you. we're taking that now. And last week, Dorothy's been in a virtual dance class because she couldn't go live. So she's been in virtual, and she was able to attend the live recital. It's been almost a week, and she's still on the drink. She has not gotten sick. She didn't pick up anything while we were out in public, and she's feeling wonderful. You know, this has been such a long and devastating process for us. And you know, Sandra and Daniel use I keep saying Sandra, she's the one I work with most often, but Daniel is our rock. I don't know, I love having Daniel. It's like constantly having a hug coming in from the background with Daniel. He doesn't say much, but he's very powerful and very impactful. And I'm just so grateful. And I just wanted to be there for this group. There's so many, I see so many wonderful faces out there, people that I've just come to know and love. And even if we haven't spoken, I see your posts and I see what's going on. And if you have questions, I know Sandra takes calls, but I would be so happy to share with you exactly what we're doing and exactly the system that Sandra has helped us with, that's gotten my baby from a 10 in pain to a 0 every day. And you're actually going to hear from Dorothy because she wants to record a little video for Sandra and tell you all her personal experience. So she's really excited. She's working on that in true little girl fashion. She's got to do her hair, got to do her little makeup on, and get her words just right. But it's just incredible what's happened for us. And I know I've taken up some time, but I hope you don't mind me just sharing the power behind these calls with Sandra. I've seen it thousands of times, and I still can't believe what's happened. This was my baby. And I have walked the floor, and I have agonized, and I have prayed, and my prayers were answered because here comes Sandra riding in on a white horse to save the day. Fabulous as always. And I just can't thank you enough. I truly can't. She has her life back, and she's going to get to go back out into the world and live like a normal child without being sick all the time, without being referred to. You know, they called her in school the allergy kid because she was so sick all the time. And that's not going to be the case when she comes back out this time. So Sandra, thank you so much. I'm so grateful to you and Daniel and everything you've done. And we're continuing to work with Sandra. You know, that was so successful. Gosh, now I'm starting to think, well, how else could we use Sandra? What else, even if it's something minor, gosh, when you can fix something so unfixable, something that all those doctors, all those PhDs can fix. I'm just so grateful, and I can't thank you enough.
Oh, thank you, Janice. I feel quite emotional hearing that story. I bet everybody else does too, right? Yeah, and I love that you shared it, Janice. Thank you. And you know, I'm actually giving the Platinum Life program that's coming up in June to Dorothy and Janice as a gift from me for all that she does for us. And I don't know if the 12-year-old's going to do it or not, but you know what? We've had a 4-year-old do this program. So, and the 4-year-old was like outrageously fantastic.
It was like having Buddha in the room.
Yeah. So, you know, if you have a feel into your own soul, everyone, this Platinum Life program starts on, I think, the 7th of June.
Yes.
And it's a full program with modules, and it's not just an 8 phone call experience, which only if it was that would be more than 5,000-10,000 value, I promise you. But the fact is that apart from those 2 hours of experiential quantum corrections, past life activations, and developing a strong connection to your true self via platinum and what blocks it, you're going to be receiving these modules every week that you start to delve into what makes you tick. I mean, you are the most important person in your life. make certain that you know this, and you have to know how you tick. And some people would say to me, well, I don't want to delve into my dark side. And I kind of got blown away and went into shock when someone said that to me. It was like, no, it's not the dark side. It's the programs, it's the ego mind side. When you delve into the ego mind, the light goes on, because then you have the opportunity to clear out whatever it is that is happening. So this program is very, very exciting. And by
But
the
it's
way,
important to know that we never leave you in the dark.
yeah, right. And for the whole time, the moment you make that plunge into saying yes to yourself, like I know Bhavani and Badra have already done that and they're here, they can feel that the excitement of the energy is already starting, because the program starts the moment you say yes to yourself. That's when all energies that we work with, everything that's happening starts to happen for you. And yeah, we're just very excited and humbled and honored that we get to work with you guys on such a deep and meaningful level.
You know, Sandra, I want to stress too, this isn't, you know, we keep calling it a program. You know, everyone has a program. This isn't a program. Not, you know, you think about a program and you think about getting a book and you open it up and you do your homework. This is so much more than that. You know, we have a portal right now, today, right now, that you could go into, and you have this wonderful getting started segment that just helps you prepare to do all this energy work. The calls from last year are in there, and in all of those are already corrections. These corrections, these very short, very, very easily doable corrections that change everything. The work, again, I feel like we're using the wrong words here, because you know, Dorothy hasn't been doing work. She's been listening on her phone, on her headphones, to these little short corrections that change her mindset completely. And just a few minutes a day, she listens to these, and she's been having these revelations, these complete epiphanies, not just about what's happening in her life or how she feels, but what she's doing to create the circumstances that have put her in a position to feel this way. You know, and again, I have trouble explaining it, and I've been really, really agonizing over how to share this with people. But as she started doing these, and as of course, I'm her mother, I'm with her all the time, I'm with her doing these too. It's not just that she's changed or that I've changed or circumstances have changed, but the people around us are actually beginning to change as well, and react differently. And it's so even though, you know, if you're having struggles with someone else, whether it's work or your business, or maybe you don't know that you're having struggles with other people, you know, just being in the presence of this system will create a change in them. So it's just really, really profound. You know, we've spent all those visits. I was trying to figure out how much money we've spent in the last 5 years. In the last year, we've easily spent $10,000, and nothing was corrected, you know. And you know, then we come to you, and it's a different life just a few weeks later.
Yeah, you know, Janice, that's very typical of what happens for people. And I wouldn't do the work if that wasn't the case. I mean, there's a lot of fabulous people doing wonderful work in the world, but I made a decision when I was very, very young that unless what was going to come out of my mouth was in total integrity and it was 100% the truth, then I wasn't prepared to open my mouth. And I think that the spirits that be and the energies that are the divine energies went, okay, she's for real. This is called commitment, right? And Daniel's the same. You know, when I met him, he'd already had a very deep and strong spiritual life, and then he met me and he went, I want this. And the first time he drove me to the airport, we only known each other for a very few short hours. And I looked at him, I said, look, I know, I can tell that you really like me now, but I need to let you know something. that I come with an army and I'm going to know every single thing you think, say, and do, no matter what country I'm in and what country you're in. And he said, what came out of his mouth was, like any man would say, oh, I don't like the sound of that. But as he was saying that, his hand reached down and picked my hand up and kissed it. So there was these two things going on. One was he's kissing my hand because his true self is, and his man is going, oh no, this is no good. And so we have grown together spiritually to such a stage now where truly, I think you guys can feel it. And Janice, I know you can after 7 years. There's a level of confidence that we have in delivering our energy, our frequency, and this divinely downloaded work to the world that is, I've never felt this way before. And I feel like I know what's happened. I've finally come of age. I'm an adult now, not a teenager in the spiritual world. And it feels good. And when I hear stories like yours and Dorothy's, I just want to weep with joy. And it's like, so all the pain is worth it. Who was it? Somebody said that if in your lifetime you heal one person, then that's enough. And so obviously that's enough. Thank you, Janice.
You're welcome.
Yeah. All right. And by the way, everybody, please know this, that the modalities that we're using to heal and create massive shifts in people's lives, it is our work. It's the bioavailable light energy patches. It's those drinks that I'm sharing. All of these things, there's like 3 main things. The quantum neutrality process, the Platinum Life system, the Platinum Life Institute that we've created, all of them come together for an holistic shift in consciousness and the evolution of our soul. So yeah, it's a package deal. Anyway, look, hey, you guys, it's almost an hour we've been here, and thank you for being with us. Janice, I can't thank you enough for sharing that beautiful story.
You're
I
very
mean,
welcome.
I could feel after the energy of the meditation, nothing dropped. You guys have noticed this, nothing's dropped. Everything's still up there in that beautiful high frequency energy. And so it feels wonderful. And Janice, we are so grateful for you.
I love being here. It's a true pleasure.
Great. All right. Anybody else got anything they'd like to share? And by the way, Michelle Patterson, I'm really pleased you're on here. I'm not sure if you're still here or not, but if you are, there was a lot of healing going on in there.
Okay. This is the bedhead, and I'm just popping on. I'm actually conserving energy.
Good.
But I have to tell you, and Lynn Rose, I love the shout out, and Janice, I feel you so much. I just want to say thank you for just setting up this this time together and focusing on love. I'm loving on myself right now. You know, you guys have been my tribe, and I've been rocking stage 4 breast cancer, and you know, just really honestly becoming the person, the soul, the human, the spiritual being that I needed to be for myself to heal. I cannot say enough about Daniel and Sandra's work. And I think, Janice, you said it beautifully, absolutely beautifully. So thank you. This popped up. I've been off of email, text messages, everything, and just totally loving on my family, having my family love on me. But I picked up my my phone at 2:59, and this popped up, and I thought, this is exactly where I need to be. And so I'm feeling your love, and it's awesome to be in your presence, and my fellow love bugs out there. I love you. So
I love
Thank
you
you.
too, Michelle. Thank you, darling. And so any of you who are dealing with anything, please, when Janice downloads this from Zoom and puts it into the Facebook group, please go in and listen to it again, because I know with the energy that we came through with, it was a massive healing. We love you and can't wait to be with you. Joan, I've copied and pasted your email, but my email, by the way, everybody, is sandrabiskind@me.com. So email me if you want anything or you have any questions about the patches or the Platinum Life program, and I will get you the correct link, Joan. Thank you. Thanks,
Thank you.
sweetheart. God bless.